We are getting really close now to the Crew Motorfest. I mean, the Crew Motorfest is now officially downloaded on my PS5, so we only have 2 days left. And we have 2 days left for content as well. But today, of course, we are checking out free events and free vehicles that I personally enjoy in the Crew 2. But before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are excited for the Crew Motorfest. And we are not using this vehicle and we're not customizing it. We are going over to a street racing vehicle and we are starting with a street racing event. And what vehicle do I like the most out of street racing vehicles that I haven't used yet? Obviously I've used the 911 Carrera and the Nissan Fairlady. I do like the where is it? The Stingray. This was a very decent vehicle, and you know what, we're gonna use it. And to be fair, it was a very good vehicle when it first came out for literally like, I think it was like £1 as well, so it's very cheap. But we are going to a very interesting event as well. It's here in Miami. It's called The Accident. Here we go, The Accident. And there's a reason why it's very interesting, because it's not a normal event. If you've obviously played this event, you know it's not a normal event. There's a little twist on it, which I like, because no other event that I've played on really any crew game has had this. So I thought I would add this in here. It is a pretty good street racing event, and I mean, it's pretty short as well, and you do get the same amount as crew bucks as if you were to normally complete an event. But no, it's a decent event with a bit of its own character, which is nice to see. But here we have the vehicle. It is still very good. I've not used this vehicle in quite a long time, and it handles very well. There's a lot of turns in this event, and it is taking them quite well so far. Look at that. Not bad at all. This vehicle is actually surprisingly good, because I normally just use vehicles and forget about them, to be fair. So yeah, to go back to vehicles, it's quite nice to see what they're like again. Here we go, here's a twist. The accident happens, that's why this event is called The Accident, and we're going to see the accident. Pretty bad accident. I mean, it's not, I don't know how we got out really, but you know what, he got out. And we have to now take him to the hospital in time. And obviously, depending on normal, hard or ace, you need to get there quicker, as quick as possible. And there's obviously different times, and I've crashed. Wow, I was not paying attention at all. Well, that was a little twist, and that's nice to see, because it's not just a normal base event. It's not just a circuit, it's not a, you know, a lapped race. It's just a nice little spin on things, which is nice to see. The only thing wrong with this event is this road. If it's busy, you can't get round. Oh, it's hell. Like, if there's two cars next to each other like that, you have to really be careful about how you drive, because if you crash, that's it. It is done, this race, pretty much, especially on ace. But we're doing pretty well here. Like, why is there so many cars? They just add more cars, the higher the difficulty. I'd probably not, but almost crashed there, but we saved it. And again, it's a pretty short event, and it's a pretty simple event as well. Obviously, just jump across the sea, and you are over in the hospital. I'm pretty sure there is a closer hospital as well. Don't know why we had to pick the furthest one away, but we do. And I could have had that shortcut there, but I'm backwards. But it's alright, we finished in time. And that is the event, and that is the vehicle. Pretty decent event, and a very good vehicle as well. So let's get on to our second event and our second vehicle. I tell you what, we'll add a plane event into this, but I'm not a big fan of aerobatics. I was more a bigger fan of the air racing events. They are, I think, much better than the aerobatic ones. I just feel like they're quite repetitive. But we are going to this one because this is the better aerobatics event, just because of the view of San Francisco. It does have a nice view of San Francisco, and obviously for a playing this for the first time, going around the Golden Gate Bridge, it's very fun to do this for the first time. So that's why I'm putting it in here. And I mean, the planes, you can't complain about the planes in this game. They control really, really nicely. And this has always just been my go-to plane, this one. I don't even know what it's called properly, and I've got a Red Bull livery on it, and I just used it all the time, and I've always used it, never really changed vehicles really. So this is my go-to vehicle, and this is the event. But once you get high up, the whole view of obviously San Francisco and the Golden Gate Bridge behind you, it's pretty stunning, and obviously just all the mountains and hills around you as well is also nice to see. I remember the first time I played this event, it was pretty good, because obviously all the aerobatic events are like this. You need to just do certain objectives which aren't good at all, like looping and low altitude and stuff like that. It's just very repetitive. But this one, it was a bit of a difference, because you had the view and everything, but it's still not great. But we'll put it in there. We have to put a plain one in here somehow. But this is the event, and I guess this is the vehicle. So I guess on to the next one. And I just died. Wow, that was definitely not a close call. Right, on to the next event and the next vehicle. Here we are in Detroit, and we are playing one of the game events with the last event and the last vehicle of today's episode, and we are using the Abarth 123 Rally. Very good rallycross vehicle, and I found that out in the later stages of the game. I think like the first time I tried it out was a couple months ago, and it's my new favourite rallycross vehicle. So this definitely has to go in there with one of the best rallycross vehicles I've used. And these events are just, I don't know why, I always just loved these events. When they came in, they were just so fun to play. I would just play them over and over again, and I just enjoyed them so much. It was just a change of what we had already. Like, it looks very simple from a video, but when you're playing them, it's just so much better to play these events than just a normal race. I don't know why. It's just, yeah, something about it that's just more entertaining. So I do really like these game events, even though some people may not like them as much. But I definitely have to put a game event up here. One of my favourite events in the game. I think I recently made a video about them as well. And yeah, they are, I think, one of the best events in the game. And so is this vehicle. A very, very solid vehicle. And if you don't know the concept of this event, pretty much all you do is just collect as many points as possible. As you can see at the top of the screen, you need to reach 33,000 points. So think of it as like a drift event. You need to obviously get points, and you get points by doing numerous stuff like hitting these green boxes, or smashing through billboards, jumping, drifting, doing all sorts. And once you get enough points, then obviously you win the event, and if you don't, then you don't. It's as simple as that. It's a pretty simple concept really. It's just enjoyable, I think, because yeah, like I said, it is a different sort of experience, and that's why I think I like it. But yes, there's only now 2 days left until the Crew Motorfest, so the game is coming around very, very quickly. Hopefully you guys are excited, because I know I definitely am. And I will definitely be making as much content as possible on the first day of release. But yeah, if you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next video.